right, we're going to head over to our game of the day. We're looking at the NBA. All of these lines are according to FanDuel Sportsbook, where the Warriors, who are 22-5, 8-3 on the road, will be heading to New York to take on the Knicks, who are 12-15, 5-9 at home. Golden State right now is the 4.5-point favorite with the total here of 211.5. We are all on Steph watch as he is now just 2 3-pointers shy from breaking Ray Allen's record of all-time three-point leaders. And what better place to do it, Archie, than on the stage that is Madison Square Garden? The Knicks have lost 4 straight home games and 7 of their last 10. While they will be able to turn things around, tonight with the Warriors? Not likely, but they can sure try. The Warriors, on the other hand, have won 7 of their last 10 and are coming off a win over the Packers. Coming off a win. Don't know where that came from. So yes, playing in back-to-back road games, that is something to keep in mind. Clearly my notes are a little scrambled. Archie, how are you playing this one tonight?
Well, the fact that they beat the Pacers and the Packers in back-to-back
nights was thank you. Good old autocorrect.
It was pretty impressive. I'll tell you, I did not expect Steph Curry to be so prolific on the field as he was on the court. Listen, I'm mad at Steph Curry. I'll be honest with you. The Knicks are my team.
Oh.
And if he wasn't going to break the threes record at home, which he wasn't because he wasn't going to get 16 threes, he could have gotten it last night in Indiana. Or he could have, done a little better in Philadelphia and made that easier for him to get. He didn't have to do it in the world's most famous arena in front of my New York Knicks because the Knicks suck right now, okay?
Yes.
I love them, but I've lost faith of this entire season. The Knicks go and get Kemba Walker because you think he's going to score a little bit, and maybe Tom Thibodeau has figured it out that you need a little bit of scoring with your defense. Kemba Walker's a broken guy, but can still score, but doesn't play defense. So what does Tom Thibodeau do? He benches them even though half the roster's out for COVID. Okay? I've lost faith in this entire team this entire season. I think Tom Thibodeau's doing it out of spite for Kemba and for me. So I cannot vote anywhere near my team to win this game, to cover the spread, but I will be damned if I'm going to bet against them because I really hope the back-to-back hurts Golden State tonight. So instead, I'm going to bet on the history that's going to be made tonight. Steph only needs 2 threes, as you just mentioned, to break that record set by Ray Allen, and then he will put that thing away forever and ever. No one's ever going to touch that mark as far as threes made in a career. The number on FanDuel right now at minus 104 is over 5.5 threes. That's the number you want to get. 5.5 threes. I think this is the kind of game. Listen, he's been sort of middling along the last few games. I think you get a little bit of rejuvenation, a little bit of energy influx for a game like this in this arena to be able to break the record on this night. He will break it, and he will crush that record tonight. So the only thing I will bet on is Steph Curry to go over 5.5 threes, and I will then prayer emoji up to Tom Thibodeau and the gamble gods to try to smite Mr. Steph Curry, or at least the rest of the guys, so the Knicks can win that game. So over 5.5 threes for Steph Curry tonight, and that's it. That's all I'm taking on the game. Don't ask me anymore. I'm mad. I'm mad.
How do you really feel though?
I hate Tom Thibodeau. I hate him. You're being mean. I don't like it.
All right, well, you might not be betting against your team, but I'm going to. So, obviously, Steph is doing Steph things and leads Golden State in points, averaging 27 a game, while Draymond Green picks up the rebounds and assists for the Warriors. Meanwhile, Julius Randle is carrying the Knicks on his back, leading New York in points, rebounds, and assists. Golden State is 17-9-1 against the spread this season, and they are 12-7-1 against the spread when playing as at least the 3.5-point favorite. I do like that record. The Knicks, however, are 10-16 and are 2-6 against the spread when going in as the 4.5-point dogs. Listen, you can't argue with Golden State's defense, which is first in the league as they are holding opponents to an average of 42.5% shooting. That's crazy. That offense isn't too shabby either, averaging 112.5 points per game, putting them third in the league. For reference, the Knicks are averaging 105 per game, landing them at 22nd in the NBA. It also doesn't help that New York's second leading scorer in RJ Barrett is out due to COVID protocols. Furthermore, Golden State is back in first in the West, while the Knicks, who started out somewhat decent, aren't even in the top 10 in the East. So once again, I'm going to do the obvious thing here and take Golden State at minus 4.5, because aside from their win last night over the Pacers, and 3 wins before that, they beat their opponents by 10 or more and combined for a difference of 63 points in those 3 games. So they're doing pretty well right now. I know they are coming off a game last night, and they are in the middle of a road trip, but Steph wants to break that record, and I think the Warriors will come out hot in New York tonight, Arky.
That makes me sad. So we can move on. I don't like knowing that my Knicks are probably going to lose by 20 tonight.
Well, things could be worse. You could be a Thunder fan like me.
Well, true. That's true. I feel better now. I feel better.
Okay, good. Glad we could turn that frown upside down.